is 2.5 variation. I like this assignment. It's just kind of fun to me. So before we get started, let's go ahead and, if it says varies directly is when we multiply. So if it says varies directly, we are going to multiply. I don't know what it's doing. Now the other one is inversely, so if it varies inversely, I'm just going to write inverse, we're going to divide. I hope y'all can see that okay-ish. So, big thing, direct, multiply, inverse, divide. So when they say f varies inversely, that means f equals, which they already have here, and we're always trying to find k. They use the variable k. They call it the constant of proportionality. So f equals k, and it varies. Oh, I hit another button. Here, let's go back to our top one. Y varies. So y varies directly with x. So kx, because you're always finding k. Then they'll give you the numbers to plug in here to figure out what your constant of proportionality is. So we have y equals 9, k is k, x is 54. And then you're always going to solve for k and then go back and put it into this equation. So 9, we're going to divide by 54 because we're getting k alone. 9 over 54 reduces because 9 goes into 54. So 9 goes into 9 one time, and 9 goes into 54 6 times. So 1/6 equals k. So once you find k, you plug it back in. So 1/6 x. And since they have y equals, we just type in 1/6 x. But don't put your x on the bottom, because that would be wrong. Okay, next one. V varies directly, so multiplying, with x cubed. So V varies directly with x cubed. So V is 36 pi equals, we're finding k, and we're going to have 3 to the third power. So remember, when it's to the third power, that is how many times you multiply it by itself. So this isn't 3 times 3. This is 3 times 3 times 3, which is 9 times 3 is 27. So I'm going to have 36 pi equals 27k. Solve for k, so we're going to divide by 27. This reduces again because 9 goes into 36 and 27. 9 goes into 36 4 times. 9 goes into 27 3 times. So k equals 4 pi over 3. And we're going to take this and go back to our top equation. So this is going to go here. V equals 4 pi over 3 and then x cubed. Because we're just putting whatever we find in for k. Everything else stays the same. So they have V equals, so I need to do 4, get my pi sign. All of that is over 3. And then x raised to the third power. Okay, get rid of these. A varies directly with x squared. That's a weird k. So A is 12 pi equals, we're solving for k, and x is squared, so we're going to have 2 squared. 2 squared is 4, so I have 12 pi equals k, and that's 4. Solve for k, so we divide by our 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. So we have 3 pi equals k. Take this, put it back in here. So a equals 3 pi x squared. Three pi x raised to the second power. Okay. Y varies inversely, so inverses are division ones, but we still, y equals k inverse with the square root of x. And then they tell us y is 6 equals k over our square root of x, and x is 16. So we're going to go ahead, and the square root of 16 is 4. And then we multiply both sides by 4 to solve for k, because the opposite of division is multiplication. 4 times 6 is 24 equals k. Then take this and put it back here. So y equals 24 over the square root of x. Divided by 224. 24 divided by. Then I need a square root. Okay. Go away. F varies inversely, so k over something, with d squared. That looks like an a. Then plug in your variables, or these are your variables, plug in your values. So 48 equals k over d equals 8, and 8 is squared. This is going to be a big number. So 48 equals k over 64, and then we have to multiply both sides by 64. I wonder if my calculator's still here, because I do not know what 64 times 48 is off the top of my head. So 64 times 48 equals 3,072. So k equals 3,072. Minimize that. And then we're going to take our k that we just found and plug it in here. So we're going to have 3,072 all over d squared. And the reason we multiplied by 64 is because the opposite of division is multiplication. I don't think I said that. (3,072) divided by d to the second power. Okay. I think this one's probably the most confusing just because sum of the squares x and y. Z varies directly, direct multiplication, with the sum of the squares x and y. So x is squared, y is squared, and they're added together. Sum of the squares of x and y. And then we have z equals 2. Okay, x is 4 squared, y is 6 squared. So 2 equals k, 4 squared 16, 6 squared is 36. 2 equals k, 16 plus 36 is, let's just double check. I know I should do that in my head, but my brain is fuzzled. 52, and then we divide by 52. 2 over 52 is going to reduce to 1 over 26. Because 2 goes into 2 one time and 2 goes into 52 26 times. So k equals 1 over 26, and we're going to put that back in here. So I'm going to have, they have the z equals, so I'll have 1 over 26 times x squared plus y squared. 1 over 26, click over, parentheses x squared plus y squared, click out of that so I can put another parenthesis. There it is. Click. M varies directly with the square of d and inversely with the square root of x. So m varies directly with the square of d and inversely with the square root of x. When m is 12, so 12 equals, we're finding k, 3 squared and the square root of 25. So 3 squared is 9. Square root of 25 is 5. Now, we're going to get our 5 off the bottom first, so the opposite of division is multiplication. 12 times 5 is 60, equals k and 9. We divide by our 9. It's ugly. 60 over 9, 3 goes into both of those. So 3 goes into 60 20 times. Where do I want to write that? And 3 goes into 9 3 times. Over 3 equals k. Then we're going to put this back in here. So we're going to have m equals 20 over 3 d squared over the square root of x. So I need a fraction, and then I need to do 20 over 3. Beautiful. D squared square root x. Find k, plug it in. The square of t varies directly with the cube of a and inversely with the square of d. Go away. Oh, t varies directly with the cube of a, so a cubed, and inversely with the square of d. So t is 3. Okay, a is also 3, so 3 to the third power, all over 2 to the second power. So 3 equals 3 cubed, 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, so we're going to have k 27, and then 2 squared is 4. So first we're going to do the opposite of division with the 4, so we're multiplying by 4. 4 times 3 is 12 equals k 27, and then we divide by our 27. I feel like we've had a lot of 3's on this. Okay, 3 goes into 12 and 27. 3 goes into 12 4 times. Never know where to write when I get to the bottom. 3 goes into 12 4 times, and 3 goes into 27 9 times. So 4 ninths equals k, and that's what we're going to plug in here. So we're going to get 40. This is wrong. I saw it when I got here because it says the square of t varies directly, and I just did normal t. I could delete this from the video, or I could just show you all that I messed up. So since this is t squared, this changes everything because that's going to be 9 on that side instead of this. Trying to decide the best way to show you all this without erasing it all. So the big thing right here, let's change colors. Why are you not going? I don't care what color, just different one. Okay, so since 3 is squared, this is going to be 9 here instead of just 3. So 4 times 9, there's going to change this 12 to 36. So I'm going to have 36 over 27 instead of 12 over 27. And 36 over 27 9 goes into both of those, because 9 goes into 36 4 times, and 9 goes into 27 3 times. So my K is 4/3, not 4/9. So that's what's going to go in here. And then I'm going to have 4/3 A cubed over D squared. So big thing on 8 is that it's T squared, not just T. All of our ones before haven't had anything with what we're variating with. Is that a word? But there you have it. Oh, I need to get another fraction bar. So fraction, then 4/3 A raised to the 3rd power over D raised to the 2nd power. Put a tick in there. Ooh. Just wanted to move it. Yeah. Check. The volume V of a sphere varies directly with the cube of its radius. The constant of proportionality is 4π/3. All right, what they did on this problem here, this is K, so 4π/3 equals K, and we just have to write the equation and put it in. So the volume of V, a sphere, varies directly with the cube of its radius. So V equals K, direct it's multiplying, cube of its radius R cubed, and then K is 4π/3, so V equals 4π/3 R cubed. Or we need a π/3, click over R to the 3rd power. Make sure we're not out of time. The perimeter P of a rectangle varies jointly with the sum of the lengths of its sides L and W. Jointly in this one it means multiply as well. So perimeter P equals, we have a K, our constant proportionality is here too. So we don't actually have to solve it. Varies jointly with the sum of the lengths of its sides L and W. So L and W. And then they tell us right here that 2 is our constant proportionality, so the perimeter equals 2L plus W. On these last ones, like that was the actual formula for a sphere. This is the actual formula for the perimeter of a rectangle. This is our first and only question that we have to write P equals. Like we've not had to type the equal sign in any other problems. I know this because I was doing it in class, and when I got it wrong, I looked at my work. I think I was hitting enter instead of shift. I looked at my work and I was like, I didn't do anything wrong though. But you have to put P equals. This is the first problem. You actually have to put it equals something. Okay, the area of a triangle varies jointly with the base, with the lengths of the base and the height. The constant proportionality is 1/2. So this is the same, it's the actual formula for the area of a triangle. The area of a triangle is 1/2 base times height. But they tell us it varies jointly, multiply, so A equals K B times H, and our K is 1/2, so yay.